So what you're gonna need a bucket of water. I'd probably clean the bucket of water first, but I'm not even gonna care. Gonna need a rag to dry it off after wet sanding. You're gonna need 180 grit sandpaper, and then you're gonna have to wet sand after you do the 180 grit. And then you're gonna wanna use clear coat after you dry it off and make sure it's all clean. So I would take off the lights so that you don't damage anything. Like if you overdo it, you might scratch this. So I'd just be careful if it's still on the vehicle. But try to get all that paint off. And this would work if you had scratches on it too. I'm using the 180 grit right now. Just sanding it down big time. As you can see, all this paint is coming off, but you can't even really tell until you put the water on it how much actually came off. And it looks like nothing came off. So I'll be sanding here for quite a while. I'll have to speed up the video, but as you can see, you can see through a little bit, but I'm trying to make the lights better so they're not so junky looking. I tried using gasoline, it didn't work, nothing came off. And I just couldn't get it. So this is what I have to do. So after you're done doing this, clean it off and get your wet sand, 1000 grit. I just dampen it, get it all cleaned off. Make sure it's all clean. See the spots where you missed. But it's looking better than how it did. Before I couldn't even see the light, now I can sort of see some of it. Once you use the 1000 grit wet sand, then it'll look way better. Dip your sandpaper in the water, fold it, use one side. I would often switch up sandpapers, like if you're using one for a while, it loses the grit. But just keep on checking on it. I have another one that was soaking in there, so I might use that. Oh, it's looking better. Yep. Just need to get more of it. It'll be almost done. Right now it's super soft because of the 1000 grit. I got all the 180 grit off. Now it's just looking better. Just keep scrubbing it. Make sure you get it all off if you can. Or you could get it going. See how it looks just by the sanding. It's gonna look faded, But trust me, this works. And it looks pretty good after. So once we get the light as sanded down as we can, we're gonna take our water, clean everything off from the wet sand. Every little part, you just want it washed down. You don't want that stuff to sit on there. It's not looking bad. Could still sand some more, but I don't feel like doing that much. Dang, that's looking good. Then what you're gonna want to do is take your dry towel. You're gonna want to clean off the surface, dry it all down. Make sure it's all dry before you put the clear coat on. If not, it won't stick to the 1000 grit. And I'm not taking this headlight off because it broke. I have it JB welded on, so I don't want to take it off. But just sit there, let it dry. Dry it down. Just the bottom, the top, everywhere you can. Any spot that you overdid with a sandpaper, just be sure you go back with the clear coat and get it. Then it will look better. Now take your clear coat, shake it up. I wouldn't go straight on because that's why my taillight's all messed up. I sprayed it on too long. So what I do is stay back, do a little bit. Wow. Any spot that you did do overdo with the clear coat, I just wipe over like all the excess. Should have just taped it off, but I didn't really want to get too into that, taping it off, but dang, it's looking good. Not bad. Look at this side compared to this side. That's not bad. It looks pretty new. Look at that. Compared to this. That's looking pretty good. Nice layer going on. Looks pretty good. Let's hope it stays like that. Alright, so guys, just to get you a little look, this is crazy. That side is completely clear. This side's kind of foggy. So I'm gonna have to redo this. I didn't even try that hard to get it all off, but if you look close, there's little spots in it. And whoever painted this, I'm sorry, but it did not look good. You know, It didn't even come out black. Like, this is gray. Who would spray paint it gray? Come on. Either way, why would you spray paint it? I went through all the troubles just to clean this off, make it look like that. And it doesn't even look like a nice headlight because this guy added a cover and it doesn't look good. So that's why you don't add. You let it dry for a few minutes. I'd add another coat. It's been about 10 minutes, so I'd add this coat. Be sure not to add too much because it will come out bad and you don't want that. So it looks pretty good like that. Might just leave it with 2 coats on there. It's not looking bad. Don't want to overdo it a bit, but just gonna clean off the other surface next to it. It's still wet. But this side's looking pretty good and it's actually dry. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me what I should do for my next video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Thing I forgot to mention, if you get any parts where it's uneven, all you gotta do is take your 1000 grit, wet sand a little tiny bit, do a light little layer, and then spray another coat, and it should come out great.